I heard you calling from the start. A river runs through both our hearts. 1,000 shades of something new. I cannot wait to play for you. So play your songs and make them real. There's a place for all we feel, and it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams. Land of dreams, land of dreams. Come and find your land of dreams. And it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams.
Welcome to the 28th Annual Blackstone Valley Tourism Council Awards Banquet. Our board would like to welcome you to this year's celebration of the Blackstone Valley and its unique value to both the business community and as a tourist destination.
Blackstone Valley is a unique place to live.
It's a truly unique area, and I'm just proud and very fortunate to be a part of it.
We are a state-designated tourism development agency for the towns of Central Falls, Pawtucket, Cumberland, Lincoln, Smithfield, North Smithfield, Barrowville, Woonsocket, and Gloucester. Tonight's honorees include Footprints in History, Stillwater Mill, Harrisville, Blackstone Valley Distinction in Business, Central Falls Provision, Central Falls, Rhode Island. Athena's, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Blackstone Valley Excellence in Arts and Business, Herb Weiss. Arista Prize, Rhode Island, Blackstone River Theatre. Arista Prize, New England, William Catania, President, Catania Hospitality Group. Arista Prize, National, Alex and Arnie, LLC. William Blackstone Society Inductions, Michael Hebbett. Darrell Sherman.
Blackstone Valley is a vital part of what Pawtucket is all about.
Blackstone Valley is a unique place to live.
Pawtucket's a great place.
It's almost religious.
Blackstone Valley is one of America's great destinations to explore.
Blackstone Valley is very special to our family.
Blackstone Valley is very interesting.
Pawtucket is fantastic.
Blackstone Valley is beautiful.
It's unique.
Pawtucket is the jewel of the Blackstone Valley corridor.
Blackstone Valley is where the Industrial Revolution started and where our future is going to continue.
The Blackstone River Valley is my home.
I heard you calling from the start. A river runs through both our hearts. 1,000 shades of something new. I cannot wait to play for you. So play your songs and make them real. There's a place for all we feel, and it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams. Land of dreams, land of dreams. Come and find your land of dreams. And it's closer than it seems. Come and find your land of dreams.
The Blackstone River Valley is living history.
This year, we're also excited to recognise the 20th anniversary of the Explorer Riverboat, which has been giving tours of the river starting from Central Falls. The tours include ecological information as well as historical and cultural perspectives on the river, the valley, and what each has meant to different generations.
The Blackstone Valley Explorer has taken over 350,000 people on board over the last 20 years, and we hope to take that many more in the next 20 years as well.
Diane's been leading an effort to create an endowment for the boat. As we like to tell people, we've carried over 350,000 people on the Explorer since its first creation on many waters in and around Rhode Island. So it's got a great history. It was built for the Blackstone, designed for the Blackstone. It's peculiar to the Blackstone. It's a flagship for the Blackstone, and that's how we like to use it.
The boat was commissioned in 1993. It's 33 feet long and has a 12-foot beam, 12 feet wide. It's certified by the Coast Guard to carry up to 40 passengers, and we've managed to bring the certification into compliance with Coast Guard regulations.
We love getting people out here that grew up in the area and they remember the river being polluted, and now it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So they should come down to the river.
We get to the point where we can take people in an area where it's very urban, where we start from, but in less than a football field length, you're in wilderness. And just to learn about the ecology, the economy, the characteristics of what a river is and how a river works is something that we hope to be able to impart on the passengers and not only adults but school children as well.
Congratulations on 2 decades of successful tours.
Just for about 150 seconds, pay attention to a video that you're going to see on the screen. I ask for silence just for about 150 seconds because the music, I think, really pushes the message of what you're going to see. And so with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the video screens. Just for about 150 seconds, pay attention to a video that you're going to see on the screen. Love and positive energy. That's what we do. Love and positive energy. That's what we do.
When you wear Alex Nani, you're wearing that. You're wearing something that means so much more than what we are in this present time. So much more to life, like you're remembering who you are in this moment. So, and it is positive energy, it is spreading that, and it is about love.
She's falling in love with him. It's alright, it's okay to surrender yourself to the moment you're living in. Every step that you take seems a lifetime away. When you're down and you're giving in, you're just a moment away from a beautiful day.
yourself to the moment you're living in.
What I needed was the drive, what I needed was the ambition, what I needed was the commitment to the mission. If I can boil it all down to one sentence for you, I wanted to sell sex toys and make people happy. It hasn't been easy to learn how to run a business around that, because I'm a Woonsocket High School graduate. I did not go to college, so I pretty much made it all up as I've gone along. There were no trade journals. There was nothing to tap into. I had to do it really on my own for so long. One of my goddesses got breast cancer. We decided to call it the Athena's Cup because of the America's Cup, because we're here in Rhode Island. The goal is 169,000 bras, and we asked women to give us a $5 donation with their bra donation, which enabled us to make a $20,000 donation to the Gloria Gemma Foundation right here in Rhode Island, which was such a wonderful moment. I was born at Woonsocket Hospital, I went to Woonsocket High School, and I'm proud to be from here. We have 18 full-time people that work here in the office. We have 10 part-time people that make up our training team, and then we have over 1,000 people in the field working for us nationwide. Many of my vendors who come for a visit, they're coming from California, from Canada, and they have never been to Rhode Island ever in their lives. We actually send out a letter to all of the restaurants when 400 goddesses are coming to Woonsocket to say they're coming, be prepared on this Saturday. These coalitions who are shop local, they need to get the word out. We all have to contribute to that. The media, the business owners, and the consumers themselves. I love bringing people here because I'm proud to be from here. I'm proud of the businesses that are here, and it's just really an honor.
You are at Blackstone River Theater, which is located in Lonsdale Village of Cumberland, Rhode Island, proud part of the Blackstone River Valley. You are in our main hall where all of our performances take place. From day one, Blackstone River Theater, our mission has been literally about performing and presenting and teaching all of the music, the folk art traditions, the dance, everything of the people who settled here. We find so many common pieces of music, common dances, and somebody will play a tune and they'll be, that's an Irish fiddle tune. The other one will be, that's French Canadian. I grew up with that in my family. Another one is, it's a Scottish piece. You find these same things, and I think it's really exciting to make connections. I myself am Portuguese and Italian, and yet here I am playing 30 years in a Celtic band and bringing in a lot of the music that is Celtic, but all other kinds. It doesn't really matter who you are, what you grew up with, it's what you love. And this is what we love. This is why we do it. And that Blackstone River Theater is an entirely volunteer-run organization, and they are really what makes this place go. It is a huge, huge building. You're on just one floor of it. There's 2 more floors. There's outside area. There's a lot to do here, and we program a lot. We have a very, very active class schedule. We have currently 5 levels of fiddle. We have 7 levels of Irish step dance. We've got guitar classes coming up with Duke Robillard. I have Zumba classes on Mondays. We have a Celtic stone carving class. We do banjo. We do whistle. We do dulcimer classes. It's not just about watching this music. We want people to become active participants in this history and heritage.
Arista Prize, New England. William Catania, President, Catania Hospitality Group. Catania Hospitality Group is a company dedicated to improving the tourist experience here in southern New England. Over the past 4 decades, the company has grown from a single-family eatery to a collection of restaurants, resorts, and spas. The company now consists of 6 Hearth and Kettle restaurants in southeastern Massachusetts and on Cape Cod, the Daniel Webster Inn and Spa in Hyannis, the John Carver Inn and Spa in Plymouth, the Grand Cru Wine Bar and Grill in Hyannis, and 3 Beach Plum Spas. While their restaurants and spas are a favourite with many living in the area, they cater to visitors from all over the globe as well. William Catania, President, Catania Hospitality Group.
I'm ready. When shadows fall. I came from Woonsocket Hospital. Early morning from what I gather. And my first house was on Morton Avenue. My father, Sam, started out the jazz policy here. And wouldn't you know, it would take a New York musician who happened to be talking to us in New York after a gig, saying, you know, I just played a gig in some funny place called Woonsocket, Rhode Island. I said, what? He said, yeah, in a Chinese restaurant. I said, you can't mean Chan's. I said, that's the Chinese restaurant of my childhood. I don't have a huge bank account to show you that I've done this for such a great profit, but the profit has been to be able to do this. One of the songs that I do that everybody knows, but I find it to be one of the most requested and the one that has the most connection to people is Moon River. Might have been the Mississippi, it could have been just, you know, something very bucolic, and I don't think of the Blackstone that way. But I think what it says could apply to my growing up here. After the same rainbows in, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend.
It's our job in the Cultural Resources Unit of the DOT to ensure that all of our transportation projects address historic properties, to make sure that results in either not impacting historic resources, or if there is to be an impact, to mitigate those impacts. A storage facility, climate control with security. There's room to put in a small display. The bulk of the archaeological collections consist of material remnants of past cultures, and it's broken pottery, broken glass, broken projectile points, Native American finds. A lot of it are just small stone tools that are not museum quality items. Bell site. This is a quartz drill. Perfect condition. It was found, usually when stone tools are found, they're broken because they've been discarded at a campsite. It's rare that you find a whole stone tool. It really fit in good for me because I'm big into genealogy, French Canadian, and where else but Woonsocket for exploring your French Canadian roots. The American French Genealogical Society Library is right down the street, so I spent a lot of time there. Last year, I was looking to take fiddle class lessons, and lo and behold, I found that Blackstone River Theater offers adult fiddle class lessons. I didn't even have to leave it that way.
Herb Weiss, he's Mr. Pawtucket, known as Mr. Pawtucket. I call him the guru of open spaces in Pawtucket.
Welcome to the city of Pawtucket, God's country. I'm standing here at the City Visitor Center. I'm on a map of the Blackstone Valley corridor, and let me show you where art began in Rhode Island. Follow me.
We love Herb. He's an awesome guy.
He'll call and ask for something, and he'll keep calling. But he cares a lot about the city of Pawtucket, and he cares a lot about the arts.
He was out there. He started the small business community, the arts and cultural community where Pawtucket didn't have it. He was the one that had the knack, you know, and so he continues with that. And he does. You look at the great things he just did with the Arts Festival.
Some people may think that Herbert Weiss created the arts in Pawtucket. That's not so. I'm going to be honest with you. It started in 1793 at Slater Mill.
And I met him at the Pawtucket Carousel with my children, and I could tell right then and there he was interested in the arts and the city of Pawtucket, and very tenacious.
Tenacious?
Herb is tenacious. Tenacious D.
Herb is very, very, very tenacious.
I looked at him as a missionary for the city of Pawtucket, and he spread the gospel wherever he went.
Herb works 120 hours a week for the city. He always manages to get done what he wants to get done.
It's exciting. Every day is different with Herb. He brings a lot of enthusiasm to the job and a lot of energy to the job.
I would just like to say that, Herb, you made me look good, but you made Pawtucket look great.
I can safely say for 15 years, Pawtucket has been the jewel of the Blackstone Valley River corridor. It's the place to be.
So today we're at Central Falls Provisions in Central Falls. It's a 90-year-old family-run provision company.
Central Falls Provision, we've been making Polish kielbasa since 1923. We make Polish bake loaf, and the last few years we've been branching out into making other items like Italian sausage, bratwurst, jumbo hot dogs, and we're going to be moving into other different items too.
I work with Paul and I handle some of his marketing. We're doing a big push for his 90th anniversary.
I'm the third generation taking care of the business, and we've taken a lot of pride in our work, and we also take a lot of pride in the community work that we do.
And they've been doing kielbasa like they have for 90 years.
My whole life I've lived in Central Falls, Pawtucket. I've come to work here all the time.
Meat goes underneath the hood right here and it chops it with these knives. These knives are like razor blades. There's 6 of them, and as that's...
Once we started launching his Facebook page and sending out emails, we started hearing back from a lot of people who live across the country now that just can't get kielbasa like they used to.
I almost got like a connection with my grandfather. All the people that we've met all over the state, the fundraisers, and people coming up and giving me all these stories on my grandfather. One person that came to me and told me that he actually went to the first Red Sox game he ever went to when he was a little boy, and my grandfather actually got him the tickets.
Pull that scale out. That scale last was inspected for use in 1948. My grandfather used to use that, and my father used to use that. And the thing I was mentioning to the other people, you notice on the scale there, it only goes up to 75 cents a pound.
This area is kind of special to me because my grandfather started it, and my father and then myself continuing the work, 3 generations of taking care of the business. So that's why I think it's something special to be in the area.
Hi, I'm Tom Kravitz. I'm the town planner for the town of Barberville. I've been the planner here since 2001. And over the past 12 years, we've been working aggressively on revitalization of the Stillwater Mill Center, which is an old mill complex that's within the heart of Barberville. It's in the village of Harrisville. The mill behind me, the Stillwater Mill, it's part of a 6-phase project. It's a master plan for the entire mill district here of Stillwater. The mill happens to be the 3rd phase. The first phase was an affordable housing complex for the elderly. It's a 52-unit project that was completed in 2003 now. Phase 2 was the construction of a new library. It's a 24,000 square foot library which replaced the town's 8,000 square foot library. That project was completed in 2008. The clock tower, of course, was recently completed in 2011. The Stillwater Mill Complex also includes a farmers market pavilion every Saturday from May to October. We have local farmers markets on Saturdays. Behind me here you can see the original stone arch for the Route 107, which is East Avenue. It's the main road that comes into Harrisville. When we constructed the library here on the Clear River, we knew that we had to create this beautiful plaza space where people could enjoy the river. Of course, the Clear River is a tributary of the Blackstone. We have outdoor concerts here, we show movies here. So it's kind of neat to have such a nice new civic space. I grew up in Valley Falls in the Blackstone Valley. I'm proud to be the planner in Barberville, which of course is within the Blackstone Valley watershed. And like Cumberland and all the other towns all the way up to Worcester, all these mill towns that grew out of the Industrial Revolution, it's important that we invest in them, and we have to find suitable reuses in the new economy.